Hello. Welcome back to another episode of the Evening Word. I am your host, Saxophone Delmon, bringing you love, light, and positivity to your newsfeed. I'm having a wonderful day. How's your November 29th going? Are you having a good day? Are you getting everything that you prayed for this morning? Or maybe did you forget to pray and now you are just joining us for the first time? I am happy you're here. Thank you for coming, and we have an awesome word verse for today because I've never read the book of Isaiah. I only remember Isaiah through memorizing the books in Bible study back when I was a kid, but I've never heard a pastor talk about Isaiah before. Have you learned? Oh, me either. So it's great to get a different word, not just a story, but actual just advice. So today's word comes from Isaiah 58, chapter 58, verse 11, and Isaiah 40, verse 11. So it says, "Let me infuse my peace into your innermost being as you sit quietly in the light of my presence. You can sense peace growing within you. This is not something that you accomplish through self-discipline and willpower. It is opening yourself to receive my blessing." And I just want to stop there before I go into the next verse, because I think this is completely talking about meditation. In a lot of churches, I've played in a lot of churches, and I've never heard anybody talk about meditation. We always have prayer, asking God, talking to God, and telling God what we want. But I've been, from my studies and what I've been learning in these different teachings, is that prayer is when we ask God for what we want, and meditation is when we get to hear God's answer. And most of the time it's no. And that's the problem why a lot of people hear or go years and years and decades trying to get a prayer answered, and they just never meditate to find out that God actually told us no years ago. And he'll keep telling us no because it's not our path. It's not what he wants for us. Remember, when we give our lives to God, that's what it is. He is in charge of our life. He owns our soul, right? And we want him to own our soul. So we just want him to do, we should be, trying to do what the path that he set us on to be able to do his work through us. Right. So that's what today's word, I think it's about meditation. It says, accomplished through this is not something that you can accomplish through self-discipline and willpower. Like, it's opening yourself up to receive my blessing. Like, not opening yourself up to receive money. Yeah, we're always open for money, right? It's not opening ourselves up for a job or that kind of blessing. No, it's opening ourselves up for the blessing to receive the actual word from God. God actually talking to us. People say, I never hear God. God never talks to me. He's always talking to us. We just never quiet our mind and our mouths to actually hear what God has to say. And it's hard. We have a lot of distractions and there's no practice. We're rookies at it. So it's tough at first. But talk to me, because there's some meditation CDs and you can get it on YouTube. Like it'll have like 2 hours of just meditation music. It's kind of like waterfalls and birds and stuff like that, but it tunes out the outside world so you can actually quiet your mind to focus in on nothing. Like, quiet your mind to, your mind's not saying anything, and it's hard to do. So let's move on. Meditation is the key. I think that's what that was talking about. And I think that's why so many pastors stay away from meditation, because you can't get a group of people to be quiet for 30 minutes. That's tough. So it's not practiced in the church. And I think that's a huge thing that we're missing. So it moves on. In this age of independence, people find it hard to acknowledge their neediness. However, I have taken you along a path that has highlighted your need for me, placing you in situations where your strengths were irrelevant and your weaknesses were glaringly evident. Through this aridity of those desert marches, I have drawn you closer and closer to myself. You have discovered flowers of peace blossoming in the most desolate places. You have learned to thank me for hard times and difficult journeys. trusting that through them I accomplish my best work. You have realized that needing me is the key to knowing me intimately, which is the gift above all gifts. Like, it sounds like like the dad that, or the parent, right? Their kids are now become teenagers and they're driving and they're independent now. I don't have any kids, but I am a teacher, and I see like all my friends that are have kids and have grown up, and they're just so cute when they're little, and then they grow up and they get more independent. Now they're driving and they don't need me anymore, and they're saying, I just want to spend some time with my kid. And hey, you want to hang out? Like, sorry, Dad, I gotta go. Bye, love you. Oh, dang, missed him again. And it's like, hey, you have some time? No, sorry, I got to practice. Bye. And I think that's how God is. Like, he just wants to see us, but he wants us to make time for him, even in all the busy schedule. Instead of God begging for us to spend time with him, he's saying, all right, you've scheduled practice, basketball practice, you scheduled work, and you scheduled friends. Like, have you scheduled time for me and us? Because, God's like, I don't know when that provided all this for you. I just want a little bit of your time. We have some things we need to discuss, about your future and, a couple of things in the past. And if we never make that time for God, and we start feeling the twist of, God getting a little irritated. Like, I'm tired of asking you to sit. Like, Dale, you need to sit down. If you don't sit, what if you just here? And I said, like, oh, all right, okay, I'll pray. I'll do whatever. Just please. Like, wow, you're really strong. That's how it feels. And when somebody's trying to give you a present, it's like the present that your parents are trying to give you, your new bicycle or something, and you just won't sit still so I can show it to you. He has all these gifts just waiting for us that we actually need, not just gifts of like money or something. No, stuff that we actually need. He said he made us. He's paving the path for us to go to where we're supposed to be, but we're always straying off. But if we stop trying to be so independent, like even independent of God, and be independent of everybody else, but make sure that God is the one that's leading everything. And I think we'll see more blessings, a lot more blessings than negativity. At least that's what's happening with me. And I'm just sharing, my personal experiences. So if you like these messages and verses, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. That's the most important thing, because I want to be able to see you again and have some conversation and talk back and forth about some of these messages. What else do you know about the book of Isaiah? I know nothing. I'm still reading. I'm still on Genesis right now, trying to get through it in order, like a book is supposed to be read. But if you have some words on Isaiah, please share with me. I'd love to hear what you know about it. So thank you. I'm Saxophone Del Moan, bringing you the evening word. And I hope you have a wonderfully blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow night. Take care. Have a blessed day.